G'day guys, Big right here. Hope everybody's doing good. Today I got a 2011 A8 with a 4.2 FSI engine. I got to do the valve cover gasket, so I'll set you up on the camera on a tripod and I'll just dive right into it because I gotta get this done. So hope you enjoy it. Okay, so I'll start up by removing all the stuff around the engine. So basically I got to remove the panel here to access the bolt. This bar is going to come out and then I can pull those air box out, and that's going to give me a bit more room to reach in there with the ratchet and undo the bolt. We're going to need some torques on these because some of the bolts there are very hard to reach. One of them is very hard to access with the ratchet because it's just too long. There's not a lot of room, so you're gonna need a set of those. It's a T30, by the way. You can just buy the T30 Allen wrench. It's not Allen wrench, I know, but yeah, that's usually Allen wrench. So let's go. Okay, so here we are, pulled out both tubes for the intake, and I could probably pull it like this, but I'm still gonna remove this. Sometimes you need you're fighting the cable with the cover. The other side's not gonna be so bad because it's you know, it's terminated here, but the other one here has the wire, so you can't just flip them up. So it's gonna be one thing. So here we go. Now these are gonna have to be careful, but if you push on them, usually they come out just fine. Usually. We press them forward so there's no tension on the pin, then they would pop out like that. There we go. Pressing on it, and there it is. This one is broken. Yeah, it locks, but I mean it's disconnected from the rest of the connector. And the hard one is underneath that one over there. We're gonna put some lights on the subject. There it is. I hope you can see it, but at least pretty sure you can get a glimpse of it. And there's a locking tab here. Let's see. Of course, doing this on a warm engine is not the best thing because now I got my hands on a exhaust manifold. This is very, very comfortable. Yeah, this one's gonna get me in trouble. Just has to pull out a little bit. There we go. Now, move. And don't pull on the wires, always pull on the connector, and then I got it. So you just pull that one back down, so it's usually like in it. So you push it back down, and then you use it to release the clasps. So that's it. Same thing on the other side. I have one more here. That one is full of oil. And look at it. Yeah, we can see here's the leak. Oh, it's slippery. Ow. Got it. Now, yeah, since it's all oiled up, at least that's one advantage. So, yeah, that one's broken too. I'm gonna advise replacing those. Only those that are broken. I mean, no sense in replacing everything. Yep, they don't clip anymore. And it's not, yeah, they kind of sagged and they're not going back down, so they're stuck in an open position. Thankfully there's two nuts here, they thought about it. I guess. And now I'm gonna go for guy over there. It's kinda different using the head mounted camera because I can't get my head mount lights on me, and I'm really used to it. That's why it wouldn't go. It was catching on the protecting sleeve here. It's a safety one. Maybe it's a safety one. It's red, so yeah. Do that, and then then it's a normal guy. There you go. One's gonna be possible to just flip it like so and pull the valve cover. So these should not be stuck because there's oil in the cylinder, and I always lube them up. Yep, oil. When I did the spark plug on this, I saw the leak in the spark plug hole, and then I investigated further and I saw the huge amount of spillage here. So I'm gonna put them exactly in the same order they were in. Got my pile of parts here. Dipstick. Well, what it should be a dipstick is just a plug. But you can buy the optional dipstick because you didn't pay enough for the car, so you need to pay again to get a dipstick. But to be fair, it's not really required. The computer knows the level, so There it is. This one's gonna be a bit trickier. And well, I think I'll remove this one, but the engine is hot, so I cannot undo this tube yet. I'm gonna have to wait. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to wait and do something else for it to cool back down, because it's still pretty warm. Let's get a coil pack and then take a little break. And they all pull out easy and they don't tear because I put some silicone grease on the boot, and it helps a lot. It goes away after a while, but it's still gonna be easier. And we're gonna let those drain and have to clean them up. Alright, let's wait for pressure to equalize inside the cooling system so we can remove this tube here, because otherwise I'm gonna go backflow and I'm gonna make a mess. So that's what we do. Let's take a break. Okay, I open a coolant reservoir and then I pull the clip here, so you just wiggle it out and you're fine, and you clip it back so you don't lose it. And I'm just going to move it aside over there. And behind there is the hardest bolt, which is, it's not too bad because it's worse on the BFM. But this one, as you can tell, you're probably going to say, well, I can put my ratchet on there, but the length is going to end up in this tube, and you don't want to remove it because this is plastic, and whatever is plastic and OD, it just plastic tube in ODs, yeah, they're just going to break in your face. So you be careful with them. So if you see, this is a small socket. You could use a ratchet with a screwdriver bits as well. It would work, but I prefer to use these guys just to get it out. So one of the torque like this, and then I can use a flex head. But as you can tell, a flex head is it's still tight in here. Of course, the screw is undone now, so it's further away. And when you unscrew it, you're pressing against this tube. So yeah, I'm just using this to finish it off really. And I use the other one for getting the torque on and off. And now that should be all of them. So it should pop free. Just gonna be gentle and find a good spot where it won't cause any leak. It's coming easily. There we go. We got it now. Good. Okay. All right, it's out. Let's try to sneak it here. There we go. Yeah, that's a healthy engine. Okay, clean around the rim best I could, and yeah, there's nothing special. There's no half moon on these like on the BFM, so it's just a flat gasket. And here's the failure point, typical failure point at the bottom of the spark plug holes. So now I'm gonna replace this and put it back on. Alright, that's the one. Ooh. You can easily tell them apart by this thing. This is where there's a pin in the oil cap that goes in there. So this is the side I need. All right, that's a clean engine. So don't forget the little pin here. Mine it was stuck in, so I had to remove that. Sometimes it comes with a gasket with the valve cover. Sometimes it just stays in the head, but that's good. All is clean. Now I got to clean the other side and put the bed together. See that one over there? Yeah. That's why I use this thing. Because I can't tell it with the torque bits because I don't have enough torque and it's kind of stuck in a rubber, so I gotta turn it with this one. Let's see if it's on. It's free. Oh, it turns a little bit. No, too tight. Ah, there you go. It freed itself from the glue or the rubber. And now I can take it off. That's the only thing tricky. Pretty easy. I mean, for me because I'm used to those things, but if you have a good dexterity, you can do that. So, yeah, just get a T30 torque. It's only those two on the other side. That's the bad one. Right, turns out, well, I gotta swap batteries, so I'll be back. Alright, so what's behind door number 2? Another clean cylinder head. Yeah, that's clean. Alright, let's clean everything up and set the new gasket in. Right, looks good, nice color, no junk, no sludge. Oh yeah, it's around this area is very tricky because you can't really clean it even if you blow it. Always a little possibility that some will fall in the engine, so you gotta vacuum it out and clean everything very thoroughly and you're good. And now I'm gonna remove that one, put the new one in, just like the other one, and we'll reinstall it. Alright, it's torqued down, and now I'm removing the oil at the bottom of the spark plug tube. This one's already done, and yeah, I'm just soaking it up. See, there's oil right there, and I'm using a pick and it with this shape so I can go and push the blue towel all the way at the bottom of the well, and it soaks up all of the oil. So I'm gonna finish doing that, and then we'll put all the stuff back on the engine, and that's it. That'll be done. Yeah, okay, remove the oil from the bottom as I said, and now I'm just putting silicone grease put silicone grease around the rubber here as well as inside here, so they won't stick to either the spark plug or the cylinder head. It's just prevention, because otherwise if they stick, you pull on it and you break stuff. That's how you break things. So I'm gonna put them back exactly in the order they came out, in the same spot, even though the car has no misfires. I won't have any for quite a long while. The car barely has 100,000 miles. Got 184, 185,000 kilometers, and that's the first thing to fail on the engine. It was the leaky valve cover gasket. So first service this summer, we did the spark plugs, and that's when we found the oil in the tube. So we planned ahead so it wouldn't get too bad and wouldn't cause any bad effects. So that's all. That's the good thing about planning your repairs. All right, time to put everything back together. So my tie wrap. And we'll just go and do exactly the same thing, but in reverse. Clip this, put the safety pin in. And I'm gonna run out of memory cards, so I'm gonna have to be quick. Yeah, these needs to be replaced. Yeah, this one's fine. This one's broken. So 3 of them are on this side. They need to be replaced. What's gonna be next time? I'm gonna just put that into a oil change service. Whenever the oil change is due, I'm just gonna replace the connector. That's no big deal. It's not gonna cause any problem. But I'm gonna save some memory for the end, so we're just gonna put that back in super speed.